And welcome back, everyone, to round 4 of our race recap of Anaheim 2. Thanks for joining us. If you're live already, we appreciate you. Anyway, we got Christian here. Oh, I better close that out.
You got some volume going over there?
Well, I was playing our broadcast on a web
hearing
browser,
yourself
too.
that much?
Oh,
I do.
man.
I just want to hear the repeat
Just
of everything I
staring at
say. Anyway, Christian, say hello to the people.
What's up, everybody?
All right. Yes, I still sound a little on the weather. I'm on the mend, people. Last Friday or Thursday about killed me.
Yeah, they
But
was
today we're
worried that you were
back.
going to kill me, bro.
But
There's comments out there worried about me
I
after
know.
that.
Oh, gosh. Hey, we got a lot to talk about. But before we do that, memes. We're doing another giveaway with
it's always
memes.
a good time for memes.
Absolutely.
This one was on the fence for me.
What?
It's
Why?
only okay because Freezy is okay.
Yeah, and because it's an incredible meme, so thank you for sending those in.
It's true, but that crash scared me. This one's dirty.
That one's perfect, because that's what it was.
Dude.
RC's explained the track maps, and he did it twice. He's like, this one's a triangle, this one's a square.
I think he catches a lot of heat. That looks like a hard job.
Yeah, right. Stank dog in the bull turn. I like
Dude,
it.
that
We're
was a
gonna
wild
show
crash.
highlights. We're gonna show all this stuff. You guys didn't see it, but it's pretty funny. What else we got here?
Don't tell me you didn't do that.
After the
As
sand
soon as
incident?
Anderson took Roxon out.
Yeah.
That's what
We're
I
gonna,
looked like
we're
on
gonna
my
do a
couch.
poll on that though. Real quick, one word: dirty, clean.
I
Racing
think
incident.
I think it was a racing incident.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't intentional.
Poor Joe can't catch a break. Yeah. Neither some people like Ken Roxon and Jason Anderson. All right. Like I said, we're gonna do a giveaway. So remember, starting today, after the race is Saturday, be plugging out all your best memes, and we're gonna pick a winner in next week Monday's show, and we're gonna give another giveaway.
I like
So if you like free stuff, submit the memes. It's not that hard.
It's not
Even
that hard.
I've done it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you've memed. I whipped a few out this last Saturday, too.
Oh, all right. Well, look. Here we go. We got a lot to talk about. We give away $100,000 in prizes every year, people.
Getting bigger and better every year.
At this point, if you haven't signed up yet, you're basically 2 rounds behind, because your 2 lowest scores are dropped to the end of the year. So you've missed
Yeah.
2 rounds.
Some girl on Instagram's been messaging us in. She missed the first round, and she's already like at 200 points.
Really?
So I told her,
That's
oh
my gosh.
it's your top 15 scores. So if you missed 1 round, 2 rounds, you're still in the running. So
I don't know, man. All I know is that I am doing so bad. It's embarrassing. I don't have 100 points yet. I've gotten 1 pick right in 4 rounds.
I've got a few.
And I'm not being emotional.
No.
I'm picking with stats and what I think makes sense.
My score ain't great, but I mean, every week I'm right there, like 1 right or 1 spot.
Yeah, see, Chris
Could be huge.
McIntyre is right. He's killing me, Smalls. That's how I feel right now every week.
You only need 1 big week. That's what I tell everybody.
I'm just saying, I had 3 people in the top 5 correct this week, and not one of them was correct. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
But that's all right. It's the way it goes.
It's the way she goes.
Hey, remember, we got weekly prizes coming up each and every week, so we're going to talk about those at the end of the show as well. Hit that like button if you're watching. That's for you, Shane. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and if you haven't signed up yet, you're just a squid. Thank you. That's true, Jason.
There's no reason not to.
Anyway, how about Eli Tomac? Let's talk about some results here real quick. This man becomes the points leader, has not got a win yet in the season, but then what does he do when he gets the red plate? He freaking backs it up, dude.
Yeah, I mean, strong.
That is that to me, I feel like could be the standout ride of the year that gives Tomac just this momentum where it's like, dude, I'm 4 rounds in on the new bike. I just won. I'm the points leader. Like, come get me.
I mean, his starts are we'll go over it on Thursday, but his starts are solid.
They've gotten better. And
everyone else has to be worried right now.
He's never been in Tomac's career, from a championship standpoint, he's never been in this position where he's the points leader after 4 rounds and he's looking good. Normally it's like freaking 7, 8 rounds in, he starts to click off the wins. But
his results got better every round.
Yeah, Anderson with another 2nd place. That was a good race. Chase Sexton backing up his win with a 3rd.
Anderson over jumping that one little area, though, where Eli got back, that burned me so hard on
I'm telling you what, though, if Dylan Ferrandis can figure out the starts like Tomac has, he's going to be up on the podium a lot.
Yeah.
His speed is good.
are bad, but he's passing everybody.
That's what I'm saying. He's one of the few guys moving ahead. And then you had Malcolm Stewart, who I don't even listen to my own freaking counsel.
Dude, I had him in 5th. I put him in there.
I told you guys he was the 5th place guy.
3rd, 5th in a row.
And
That's free points.
I didn't even pick him for 5th. And what do I do to myself? I don't get Malcolm points.
That is free
ET
points.
phone home, back on top. Tomac train picking up steam, says Steve Brinkart.
It is.
Victoria says Tomac finally came through for him. Well, you know what?
Oh, yeah, she was the one that said she was going to pick him and thought he'd burn her, remember?
Oh, that's true.
So there you go. That emotional pick worked out. Good
I
job,
like
Victoria.
that. And then this man right here. Christian, what were the stats for Brandon Hartraft in the wild card?
I mean, they were low.
We got stats right here.
Only 0.81% had Hartraft correct in the wild card spot, the lowest since round 15 in 2019.
Jeez.
But you wouldn't have thought that with all the Let's Go Brandon signs I seen in the crowd, so I thought a lot more people would have picked him.
Yeah, that's impressive. So the average score was 39.67. So
highest
that's
this season.
Yeah, a little over 1.5 picks is what the average was.
It's like we always say, when Tomac wins, fantasy scores go up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a given.
So 40% of players got 1 pick right, which is not me. 23% got 2. And Tomac was the most picked to win at 32%.
That surprised me for not having one already.
Well, and with Sexton winning so easily last weekend, you would have thought he'd
and
be
how
the
fast Anderson looked last week.
Anderson's
You'd think Anderson and Sexton would have been the top picked, but
and he was the 27% ahead of. So Sexton was the 3rd most picked rider to win. That's kind of surprising. But at this point, though, with how good these guys are, winning back to back is freaking hard for these guys.
Yeah, you got to get a start. I mean,
yep.
You ain't going to make up more than 5-6 spots up in that top 10.
But you got to remember that this weekend is going to be the first Triple Crown of 2022.
Yeah. Keep that in mind. We'll break it all down.
I forgot to mention Shane McElrath is going to be calling in or zooming in here later on. You want to talk about a guy that knows starting technique. That's the dude, man.
And what is this? Roxon was only in 68% of players' top 5 picks. That's like he's always above 90.
Yeah, so but you know what?
The confidence is falling with him, and it's not really his fault. He's just having bad luck, dude.
It's results are results.
That shocked me that people are picking him a lot less. So.
Oh, man. Ferrandis is now getting more picked in the top 5 than Barsha, which I feel like we kind of called the Barsha thing.
Dude.
Where has he been? Cooper Webb, phoning Cooper Webb. Can you please return to the top 5?
Dude, KTM all around is not looking good.
No.
I left him in, but I don't know.
Some with his bike's got to get sorted out.
Him and Muscan do not look good.
Well, Red Bull KTM has just got to they got to get it going here. Yeah. Cooper Webb is now, I think, 13 points down from Tomac.
Yeah. I mean the points
you can make that up, but when you got Anderson, Sexton, these guys who are all just so good right now,
he's 12 points back. But
he's 12 points.
It's a lot better than Roxon, who's 23. 23 points back.
Yeah, that's tough. Oh, come on, Nathan. Webb is not washed.
No.
I will say, I'll agree with Chris Kiefer. I read his little thing, and he said he's going to blame the bike more than Webb at this point.
That's what I think.
The bike, when he washed the front, we'll show the highlight coming out of that corner just around the right-hander. The bike's not looking too good. Well, Kobe.
Was it Blair or RC was calling it? It was sliding a couple turns ahead of that, and then he finally went out.
And then after he goes down here, what does he do immediately after? Skips the whoop section.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear him get penalized for that.
He didn't gain any position, I guess.
I know, but aren't you supposed to get – he was never off the track.
The penalty game –
I don't understand how you just
I don't understand.
You're on the track, and then you purposely go off the track to avoid the whoop section and then get back on.
Dude, the penalties are the 9th wonder of the world at this point. I don't get them.
I would like to hear some – what do you guys think, though?
I don't know.
I don't feel like you should just be able to just go – or whether you gain positions or not, you can't just skip –
well, you got that issue. You got Anderson hitting Roxon. You got all sorts of stuff that people thought should have been penalties.
Webb fall down, go boom. Look, I get. So it says
there's a talk of the night.
Yeah, first poll right now. Kobe, was this pass dirty or clean?
You asking me personally or the people?
Both.
Personally,
let's get a poll. Personal too.
I'll get the poll going, but personally, the fact that he hasn't been going down and doing this, I think it's totally okay. I just feel bad that Roxon's getting the short end of the stick every time. But
yeah, well, twice in a row from Anderson. But here's the thing, though. Roxon goes around the outside, which is like you got to protect the inside there. And Anderson takes the inside line. He's not trying to go into Roxon, just the line. Look at that. And you're in sand, so you know that rut's not going to hold. Anderson is a half bike length ahead of him.
Yeah.
I see no fault with it. It's a little rough, but it's not dirty. I mean, Kenny would never do that because he's the last guy on the track that ever wants to make contact. But
all I'm gonna say is it's definitely not intentional. So I don't have too big of a problem with it. It like you said, it sucks. It was Roxon because it seemed like he was just having a rough night. My gosh, he's at what 2/13 the last 2-3 rounds. You got the starting gate issue. Do we have that one up?
Look at that.
What is going on? What is going on here?
This is like T-minus 60 seconds until the gate drops.
Well, they had to like pause it or something like
Dude,
that. Yeah.
does that like nothing could go his way? I swear, the last like 3 rounds.
He's still clicking off those starts.
Yeah,
though.
he still gets a good one.
All right, Shane McElrath, T-minus 10 minutes is calling into the show.
All right. I just think, man, the universe was like working against Roxon.
Oh gosh,
I wouldn't have enjoyed that if I was on the team or him, but
I don't know, man. It was rough. Okay, do we want to show the lap chart real quick, or just keep going with the highlights? What do you want to do?
Let's do the lap chart.
You want to see a lap chart
Go
here?
back to a few highlights. The
All
lap
right.
chart's always good.
Hey, I'm going to get the lap chart in here. But you guys talk about these crashes for a second. There was too
Let's do
many.
the highlights then. Let's just
All
do the
right,
highlights.
yeah, let's just keep going. How
This
about
was
Craig on
Craig.
media day? Did everybody see this?
If you see our tough blocks, you know something's
This must
coming.
have just been the red plate holders because it was just those
Boom.
two.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just telling you, if
I
our Rocky Mountain tough block, why are we always the center of it,
I don't know.
dude?
They're always in the
If
hottest
our
spot.
tough blocks are not there and that net is not there, Christian Craig has not landed yet.
Oh my gosh! I just love Tomac pulling up to see what
like,
even.
Are you alive?
Yeah, what is even going on at this point? But man, that was scary. I was glad
Oh
he's
my
okay.
gosh! But then we had another bull incident. Look at Stank Dog. Let's just skip
This
to that
one was
one
wild
because
too.
he's you can tell he's hard on the brakes,
Oh,
and there he goes.
well, I didn't see him go over at first. I just see his bike. I'm like, where is he?
Yeah,
what is
he's-
going on?
Oh gosh, he must have hit
Boom.
his chest on those bars so hard.
I hope he's okay too. Jeez,
Jeez.
You didn't see him for a while after that. So
Oh my gosh.
crazy.
Let's see. Clean the sand. Sucked. Oh, wait. If anything, New G should have left more room, but not dirty. Let's the poll. 84% of player or watchers right now are saying that it was not dirty.
I don't think it was. It was just.
If
kinda
you
bad
thought it
luck.
was dirty, I would like to hear why. No publicity is bad publicity. That's true.
I'm just wondering, like the meme what we posted says, does Roxon start pressuring Anderson to buy his merch with some of that bonus check after that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Seemed like that's how you say you're sorry these days. I don't
All
know.
right, so we had
Here's your
that.
lap chart.
Ooh, yeah, let's see it. So, again, Ferrandis is the only guy on here
Making
who
moves.
moved forward the whole way. Webb was just flat.
Well, yeah.
Well, he didn't get
the
a great
greatest
start. He's
and
not getting the best starts.
tipped over.
Yeah, tipped over. But still, like, he's not, even before he tipped over, though, he's not moving forward.
Poor
So,
AP too.
Webb was in 10th after lap 1, and he moved up to 7th. That's only 3 spots. And once he got there, he did not gain 1 position. From lap 12 and on, he lost a spot to Barsha and then stayed compliant.
I mean, I'm not panicking, but I'm concerned with Webb.
Well, it just tells me one thing, that Webb's like not comfortable on the bike to push.
Something is going on there.
All right, I don't know.
Ferrandis though, look at him making moves. Bad for AP.
That's what I'm talking about.
Crashed hard. Sounds
yeah,
like
we don't
he's
have
okay
a highlight
though.
of that. Yeah, he'll be back, you said.
Sounds
but
like
what?
he's okay.
I would like to see what happened to AP, and I would like to see Ferrandis start getting like a top 5 start and see
Look
what
at
the man
Wilson
can do.
too, though. Wilson had a good night.
Yeah, he got
I
9th.
mean, he was
That's
the
a
top
season
pick
best.
for the wild card, and he was way better than that. So
Yeah.
I like
Anyone
it.
else? I don't know. Brayton, nobody saw how Brayton crashed, but he was riding
He
good.
crashed. Yeah, I remember seeing it. It looked pretty bad.
Okay.
He was getting up slow. I don't
Yeah.
know what happened, but yeah.
He was
It almost
done
looked like
after
he was
that.
mad about something, as if someone had like done something bad
Maybe.
to him.
I mean, McElrath went by him right there, or Anstey.
I don't know.
So
But Sarah Regan agrees that Webb just ain't there right now.
something's up.
Excuse me while I cough into the mic a little bit. All right. Wilson for the wild card had was Sean Powell had. All right. So there's your lap chart. Let's talk about some more of these highlights here. We got a few more. Okay.
Where are you going next?
Where do I want to go next? Oh, how about this? Well, did we show Freeze get hit by Shimona?
I don't think we have yet.
We better show that.
Look how loopy this man was, almost walking back into the whoops.
Dude, I'm still concerned.
Oh my
for
gosh,
him.
dude.
That was gnarly.
It was a gnarly hit.
Lurch is scared there too. It looked like.
It was a gnarly hit. Oh gosh. I mean, he goes down and people are like, why didn't Shimona move? Dude, you know how
He's
quickly it
blitzing,
happened?
dude.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I don't like that at all. I don't like memes about it. I don't like that. Scared me, dude. That's not good.
No, it's a bummer. But he was up. He's good. But that's about as bad as it could be. Just get pile drive to the head like that.
Yeah, that was one of the gnarliest ones I've seen in a while.
He was riding good though too. Like he had a podium lined up. Like Hunter wasn't really catching him much.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, we can move on. But speaking of 250s, this LCQ, this was just the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. The whole 250 LCQ was a highlight. It was the wildest thing I've seen.
Look at that dude that snuck through the middle right there.
Yeah.
He went from like last place to whole shot.
Dude, this whole
watch
thing
this.
was crazy.
They all go down, and then watch. I think he's on a blue bike right there.
Yeah, there he goes.
That's
That's called the Moses move, dude. The parting of the Red Sea, and he just shot that gap.
Finding a lane and taking advantage of
You
it.
got to shoot the gap, dude.
There was too many in that LCQ to show them all, but man.
If you got the Peacocks,
Okay.
which I don't know why they're still showing me commercials. I'm pissed about that.
But check this out. This is pretty cool. Anderson, how did he get this start? I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but freeze it. Can you freeze it, Kobe? Freeze
I
it.
can't, but
Look
we
where
can just
Anderson's
watch
at.
it over.
Yeah.
He is in the very back and then sneaks into like a 4th place over the line right there.
Dude.
Like, you don't notice that stuff when it's live, but then when you see it back, you're just like, oh, wow, like how lucky was that?
That's because he's on a new level this year.
I know, but watch this, though, dude. Look where he's at off the jump. He's on the right, pink and green. Look where he's at.
Just sneaks the inside.
Dude.
Do you
That's
think
a
that was
solid move.
intentional? Like he had that game plan?
I don't think so.
Well,
I
don't
think
think
it opened up and he
didn't
took
have
it.
a game plan to get pinched off that bad.
No, he just saw it and took it.
But he didn't get a very good gate pick, though, because remember, he went down in his main, or he went off the track. He got like 7th
He was
place
wild
in the
all
heat race.
night, it looked like.
Yeah, honestly, he was not looking too great in his heat, but then that's how Tomac got around him too. Ultimately, got that here.
Well, that's because he was tripling on right there, which was gnarly. Tomac was doing that, and then he stopped doing it just because I think risk versus reward.
In my mind, I think him hitting Roxon like that kind of took his focus off.
He got lucky though. If he had like high sided over the
that
berm,
berm?
That could have been real bad.
Yeah, but
Just
I think
for like standings
it
wise.
wasn't that much faster, and that's the risk you take right there. Because
Dude, that's
Tomac did it a
called
few times.
Tomac's behind you, and you're going to make a mistake.
Oh, well, the funny thing is, I guarantee you, right after Tomac got around him here, he's like, dude, I got to get away from this guy.
Yeah.
Like, he just watched him clean out Roxon. So he's like, I got to go.
I always remember the 7 Deuce Deuce saying you can tell when Tomac is behind you because it's like a freaking thunder coming behind you. So,
all right.
How about Sexton's? Was it intentional scrub? You pointed this out, Chase.
So they said Sexton almost went down right here, and you look, and you don't really catch what they're talking about.
Oh.
Look at him come over that roller.
Just do a little over scrub.
Dude, that's nasty.
That
That's
jump
pancakes.
was, I
stayed
don't
low.
think it was.
But I don't know. He looked pretty in control.
He made it work.
My butt would have puckered so hard. And he just like, okay, I got it.
He stayed low.
He did, dude.
Just own it.
Look how sick that is.
That is pretty sick. I missed that one.
Yeah.
I like that.
That was pretty good. All right. Let's see. And then, like I said, here's just a great example. Watch Webb push the front end right here. We already showed it again, but we're going to show it. This is like, you're a top-level rider. That's pretty silly to do something like that, you know?
Nobody's perfect.
I
Mistakes
know,
happen,
I'm just
but I
saying,
think
but
something's going on with that bike.
That bike is not getting front-end traction. That fork just pushed out of that
He's
rut and
done
he fell
this
over.
before, though. He's done it. I feel like I've seen him push the front end more than just about anybody.
You think so? As much as Tomac?
Well, his kryptonite's been tough blocks, is what I've noticed.
Yeah.
But and that wasn't really involved here. But
The
I don't
shorter
know.
legs come into play.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty rough, but I don't know. Anyway.
What do you got on Mookie's great start?
Well, dude, he finally rips a good start, and I was like, all right, dude, podium for Mookie. And he just kind of drifted right back to where he's
like
good.
second, I think.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. It just kind of
right
tells you
there.
5th place is
Where he's happy.
I'm
his
just
happy
saying, dude,
place.
if he starts up and he's right there, and then Ferrandis comes all the way back up and passes him, it's like...
I think Stewart started like 8th, 10th, and 2nd, and he finishes 5th every time. So
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter where he starts at this point.
I don't know.
What else you got?
Ray Charles made my picks last week. So, yeah, I'm with you, Sean, 65. Kind of interesting that Webb skipped the whoops and hasn't really been talked about.
Holes in, though, we're going to come back to the Anderson situation. 78% of people out of 105 saying, no, not dirty.
Thank you.
This is
think it was dirty.
justified.
It's kind of a bad deal.
You ever think the mechanics want to just beat each other up when something like that happens? When
Well,
you watch your rider get taken
You've seen
out?
him. I've seen
I'm
him
sure
get a
some
little
get
feisty.
heated.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we are checking in right here real quick to see how we're doing on this call with Shane McElrath. Anyway.
Prouse will let us know. We'll be
Okay.
good.
All right, well, so we've got those highlights down.
How about a track map? Should we start moving on to next week?
Talking about the track map, we
can do
got
it.
triple
Well, we're getting
crowns
Shane
too.
lined up here.
So it's gonna be a whole new beast. 3 starts.
3 starts, what,
Best
10-minute
overall
10-minute
score.
main events?
Yep. It's too bad AC couldn't have made it to one
Ooh,
of these.
I like these starts with the split lane like that.
I like where it comes back around over the start.
Yeah, that's pretty
a little
cool.
over under. That's sweet.
That is cool.
And remember, I will be in Phoenix with Shane. We're going to be at the rig, giving away some cool stuff, some mini number plates, asking some trivia. So if you want to be on the Rocky Mountain Story, talking fantasy with me, come join us at the rig on Saturday. We're going to be there for a lot of the time. So please do it.
Chase, have you been to a Triple Crown? That's something I haven't been to.
I've not been to a Triple Crown in person. No. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I didn't see you pull out a 50, bro.
We got 20 twin right here.
What?
Get your boy some R jerkies while you're there. The spiciest one they got.
Christian
The spiciest one they
Christian
got.
really wants some spicy jerky from Robbie Wageman.
Some R jerkies.
Put that in the pocket. It won't be gas money.
We got McElrath's going.
He's coming in.
McElrath's
All right.
coming up.
Yes, Ethan, we will be at Salt Lake City.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, we're getting Shane McElrath queued in right now.
Getting a little promo.
All right. So, yes, come join us at Phoenix. Can we get some predictions, though?
Oh, who got the plates? How'd the trivia go?
Well, we haven't done it yet.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Really,
I
a little
kept
far
thinking
ahead
it
here.
was last weekend you were going, my bad. I'm getting old.
I don't know. Did I miss the Webb chat? What up? Yeah, you did. Webb is, I don't know. Let's ask Shane about that. Oh, look at that. He's coming in hot dog real soon here. All right, Kobe, you let us know when we're ready for Shane.
Coming right in.
All right, yes. So we're going to talk more about Webb. Shane McElrath. Is he there?
There he is.
Mr. McElrath.
We got the man.
What's going on?
Let's go. Hey, can you
Hey,
see me and
it's
Christian
Shane and
this
Shane.
time? It is Shane and Shane.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, I can see.
I like
Yeah.
it. Dude, thanks for last second taking this call because you were on the spin bike doing, is it raining in Florida right now?
No.
So you just like to
No.
ride your bike indoors, dude? I can't do it.
Yeah. Honestly, so it depends on time. So like today I had like right at 45 minutes. And so for me to get all my cycling stuff on, get my bike ready, it adds like another 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay.
And just to kind of get ready for it. And it's like, I can just throw my kit on, hop on the spin bike and watch some YouTube.
Fair enough. Probably watching SXperts replays. while
Oh,
he's
I'm
doing
sure
it.
he is. Yeah, I can't get enough of that.
Attitude and motocross.
Oh, I like it. Well, first of all,
Yeah.
just let me say that Shane is probably the most, dude, Shane, ever since you met us the first time, you're always so down to talk, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, one of the coolest dudes out there.
That's right.
I think so.
But hey,
Thank you.
I guess kind of, I'd be curious to know this if I was someone watching. What is the first 2 days like for most racers? Like, on a full Saturday racing, is your body pretty like broken down to where you need like a full day of recovery? Or do you just kind of, now that the season's going, are you trying to get more fitness? Or is it at this point you're trying to maintain what you have and just keep the body loose and warm and get ready for the next weekend?
It honestly kind of depends on where you're at. For this year, we got in a good off season.
Mm-hmm.
For me last year, going into my first race, I was kind of coming off an injury. And so I lost a lot of training time, a lot of bike time, and mentally that weighs on you as well as physically. So now after 4 rounds in, A1, I was pretty sore.
Okay.
We're not used to the race day schedule coming off the off season. So we're kind of, it's a longer day and we go through different loads than we normally would on a practice day. So like each weekend, Sundays have been better and better. And then in turn, our weeks have gotten more and more productive because it's not as I guess specific to recovery, making sure we're good for the next round, to where now it's like Sunday is a travel day and we're recovering, but we're also, our bodies have kind of adapted to the loads on Saturday a little more.
Okay.
So then on a day like today, on Monday, we're off the bike, but we do some cardio and some yoga or stretching and kind of some therapy today, like with massages and stuff. So today is kind of an active recovery day with training benefits. And then for tomorrow, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, those will just be full normal training days to really try and maintain everything and still work on stuff that we learned from the weekend. And yeah, so I mean, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are really kind of on the grind, to grow and to get ready. Yeah.
So one guy on our chat right now, Ethan, asked, does the training vary any for 250 versus 450 riders?
I would say, yeah. So for me, what I've really realized this year, with it being my first full year in the 450 class, is like my trainer, Seth Rarick, he's really like, we went through like a lot in the off season, to where it was like, we would get to some weekends and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can go another week just because of the training loads. But that was, we always end up there in the off season, just because it's like, dude, that's when the bulk of our work is done.
Right.
So then once we get in the season, it actually gets easier, but it's almost like you don't want to wear yourself out to where then you're trying to catch up. And that's, for me in the 450 class, I keep hearing it being stressed, like, dude, we have 15 more weeks of travel or 14 more weeks of travel, whatever it is. And you don't realize that right now, because it's like, oh, we're 4 races in, like things are going good. And then all of a sudden you have one weekend where you crash and you need extra time to recover.
Right.
So also with the 250 class, it's such a short spurt, especially like the first 6 rounds, you almost, even if you do crash it doesn't change things very much. It's like, okay, well, we still got to train. We still got to get those days in because we still have to be ready to go. And that's where like mistakes are magnified in the 250 class with the short season.
Right.
But then as the 450 class goes, I don't want to say it's easy, but we still have a long way to go. And it's like almost pacing yourself, so you don't go downhill when we get to round 10 and you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have done some of these things earlier in the year.
Well, you hear a lot too in our sport, more than others, and maybe it's just because I don't pay attention to those as much, but there's a lot of rider fatigue in our sport that I feel like is a long-term, like you hear Epstein-Barr and just chronic fatigue. And I think just riders overtraining themselves. Have you ever experienced that, where you just have a hard time for your body to recover?
Is that why everybody leaves the Baker factory?
That's burnout.
The rumor.
I've kind of been in that situation a few times, and the bottom line is we have to know our body.
Yeah.
And even though people can tell us, hey, we got to do this and this and this, everybody's body's different. And for me, that's been the biggest lesson to learn. And it's taken me 7 or 8 years to really get to this point, and I'm still learning. And so just really before this off season, like we took a blood test and kind of seen where we were. And on there, it showed that I've had Epstein-Barr at some point. I don't know when that would be. But there's been probably at least three times where I'm like, dude, I can't keep going like this.
Right.
So it's, I think it's very common because, really what you hear in the old days is more work. Mm-hmm. Well, now in my case, the level right now is so high, and I've had a few of my trainers tell me like, dude, you're not recovering as fast as the other guys you're training with.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have felt like that always, but for my trainers to pick up on that is like, it's super important. And so for me, it's kind of selfish,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to be willing to stick up for yourself and be like, dude, I need to take it a little bit easier this week, or it really, the biggest thing is being open to change. And that's, I mean, there, like I said, in the off season, it was hard work, and I knew it was going to be hard work. It's kind of like buckle up and just kind of settle in, because it's going to be like this right now.
Mm-hmm.
But now during the week, it's like every day my trainer's texting me, how are you feeling? Is everything okay? Are you hurting anywhere? Is like, do you feel recovered? And then
Right.
it's up to me to be honest with him. And that's,
Right on.
Yep.
Well, look, going into Glendale, Triple Crown. And we've got people blowing up the comment section how you've got Acme rockets tied to the back of your motorcycle.
It was made for the Triple Crown.
Dude, you've got to be thinking that come this Saturday, with how good your starts have been, and being that there are only 10-minute main events, are they 10 or 12 minutes?
Does it matter?
I think they're 10 or 12.
I think it's 12 for 450.
12 for 450?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking at Saturday's race thinking, dude, like, I'm going to freaking rip 3 good starts and I'm going to put this thing in the top 5? Or are you just saying, you know what, I'm just going to ride my race? What's your mentality going into this, knowing that your starts, because I can't imagine with how good your starts have been that you're not thinking about that. Maybe I'm wrong. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, I have good plans mentally. I mean, it's hard to, I guess, repeatedly do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's continuing to work. And so for me, it's like each start is a new start, and all the gates, like they vary a little bit outside of the gate, but we've all
Right.
kind of, I mean, this weekend, my gate wasn't that good. I had like, I don't know, 11th or 12th gate pick or something. And I mean, it's really, I look at, I forget who said it. It's, condition over position.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't really care where I'm at on the gate. If I can get a good gate, I'm happy with that. And
Okay.
I mean, we've worked on my starts. I've always been a pretty good starter, but it's hard to repeatedly do that. And it's something that, I mean, I feel like is one of the hardest things to do, because when you're on the line, like the emotions are already really high.
Yeah.
And so for me, that's my number one goal. Is I'm not worried about the race. It's like the start is the first piece that I have to focus on. And I mean, going into a Triple Crown, it's like we have 3 individual starts, which I think that might favor me. And also some shorter races right now. I'm trying to figure out how to race the 450 class and all those guys. So I think it's a good time for me to take on some different learning, but also to be like, all right, this is where we can really do better than we have been. And just continue to progress. And I like doing good starts, and it's hard to do. That's why I like it. Yeah.
All I know is I've seen him hold off Tomac in a heat. So
at this point, you're getting the starts, and people are saying, you're finishing around that, say, 10th to 12th area right now. Is it what's been the hardest learning curve for the 450 class? Is it the initial pace that these dudes are going at, and knowing
like
that
starting all in the middle of
first through 10th place is all factory 250 winners, and you just got a gnarly group of dudes? Like, what's been
you start and see Webb, Tomac, Roxon all near you? Like, does that even go through your mind, or you just don't even care?
Yeah, what's like the biggest learning curve, and what do you feel like it's going to take the most to improve on to, say, rip off that top 5 start and then hang in there longer?
It's mentally. I mean, so last year I had almost a whole year off. I raced 2 races, and it was kind of a similar situation then, except mentally I was way behind just with being injured. So, like I get the whole shot at the first Orlando round last year, and I'm like, holy crap, dude, just go. And so I led for like a while, and I'm just like not really panicking, but I'm just like
are you just wondering like when's someone coming, or
I can't calm down. And so then Eli passed me.
Yeah.
And he didn't leave me. And Marv kind of started catching me. I'm like, all right, just settle down. And then it was like the last 2 laps or whatever. I was like, dude, I'm fine. Just calm down. And so then it's kind of been a similar situation this year. Is like I get a good start and I'm up there and I'm like, I can hear all these dudes revving behind me. And I like watch film and I'm like, my pace is fine. But in like mentally, I'm just like, dude, we got to go. And so and then trying to figure out how to battle with those guys. Like I'm not really riding aggressive enough, but I haven't quite figured out, okay, I anticipate every person that's like with me to straight up lay into me. And then it doesn't happen. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah.
It's kind of a little mind game.
Well, dude, when it's that, especially at the start of the race when everyone's bunched up together. I couldn't
imagine.
Is it just panic rev syndrome everywhere on the track for the first opening laps?
Yeah. So I didn't get a very good start at San Diego. And it's because I actually flinched twice. They held the gate pretty long and I flinched twice. And so I kind of I didn't have a good start and I was pretty disappointed at that. And it was a little weird because I'm like, okay, well, I've never started back here. And it was, you kind of just have to settle in right away. I mean, because people are literally going everywhere. Like 2 people ahead of you, they're trying to jump to the inside of the person in front of them. And then somebody's also trying to jump to the inside of you while you're trying to jump to the inside of somebody else. So there's a lot going on.
Do you wear earplugs when you ride?
No.
I noticed a lot of guys going to those.
Yeah. I tried. When I first got on the Yamaha a couple years ago, dude, my ears were ringing like when I would get off that thing. So
just
I started wearing earplugs.
And everything.
Yeah. So I started wearing earplugs. Well, then I got on Supercross and I couldn't hear my bike and I didn't like that. So I'm just like, I can't do this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yep. So here's a question personally for me, seeing Webb and Plessinger. Webb doesn't, I don't know if you're watching him or paying attention, but doesn't seem like they've got that bike dialed in very good. Seems like he's just struggling with the bike setup. I don't know, but are you a little bit surprised at Webb's, kind of, you could say, mediocre first 4 rounds? I mean, round 1, he got second, but then it's been a 7-4-7 after that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, riding during the off season and stuff, like he's been riding really good.
Because he's with you guys at the 83 compound, right?
Yeah. So it's honestly, I think for Cooper, like last year, the years he's won his title, it's like he's so mentally strong that it's intimidating to everybody else.
Yeah.
And so I think he's not at that point yet. And he never really starts out the year like that. So
right.
I think, I mean, I'm not worried about it. I mean, he's still really good. And I mean, he's not riding bad. And so that's where, I mean, you can never sleep on Cooper. So that's true. That's really the biggest thing about it.
And yet, what about Tomac? I mean, he's never been the points leader this early in the season. I'll tell you what, he looks good on that Yamaha right now. If I was, are you worried if you're anyone else in the class with Tomac's lead right now? Or do you think everyone's like, you know what, it's still only round 4, it's no big deal? Or do you think some of these guys are like, crap, if Tomac's already got it figured out this good by round 4, it's going to be a problem all season?
I think for Eli, the team switch was good, and it sounds a lot like this is kind of the same reason I wanted to go to that team, was just like, I just need a change. I just need to see. I've kind of been doing the same thing for a while, and I need to see if I can be different. And so I think really the dangerous thing with Tomac is to see how much fun he's having and how excited he is right now. Like I've kept up with it for a long time, and I don't know that yes, seeing him win and stuff, he's always been like, yeah, he gets into it. But a couple of years ago at the Denver race, when he was at his home race and like celebrating the whole last lap, and he was just so excited for the crowd and like had a blast that night. And even last weekend in San Diego, like he was super excited about, he got second, I think. And then just seeing him in the heat race and the main, I just think he's having too much fun for anything else to matter.
Well, when he whipped it over that triple this last weekend, looking at the crowd, he's popping wheelies on the last start. Like, that's not, he's won so many races. Not like he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to win a race. It's like,
he's feeling good.
He's pumped for the new team. He's feeling good. And I think he's just stoked to say, let's go, So I feel like we have mentally a whole new Tomac this year, which is cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree. And that's, I mean, for Eli, I don't know how many years he's been in the 450 class. It's probably like
2015? No, or 2014, right around there. I think it was his first year.
It's been a while.
So, I mean, for me, knowing how much of my life on like a year-to-year basis goes into what we do, and then with Eli being arguably the top guy for the last however many years, it's like, I mean, he was with Kawasaki for 5 years, and I mean, there's probably not a lot of change in rhythm over those 5 years, and even before that. So, in our sport, I mean, this is my first year doing a full year of 450s, and I know I'm only 4 races in, but I'm pretty excited about it just because it's like I've never done this before. But it's like somebody like Tomac, it's repetitive and kind of just another thing. And so well, I mean, for Eli, that was a big change, like with the team, but for us as riders, any little change to get us excited and to throw us off, it's like, dude, that was fun. We alternated riding days this week.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was so much fun. It was like we rode on Monday instead of Tuesday. So little stuff like that. Yeah.
It's got to help too that he's battling his old team up there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to change things a lot. You're going to be extra motivation.
I think just switching up. I mean, look at Anderson.
Yeah.
He's crushing on the Cowie right now. So it's, I feel like a lot of times it's not maybe necessarily the bike as it is much the rider just needing, like you said, maybe a fresh start, whatever it is. But it's a combination of everything.
Yeah.
One rider might like one bike more than the other, but it's been good. Well, look, Shane, we know you got a lot to do. You probably need to take a shower after your old 45-minute spin.
He says he's spinning. I can
throwing on
see
a fresh shirt for us.
I might see a reflection. He's really playing Call of Duty or something over there.
Nah, man. Hey, I've been working on my mining rig.
Oh, there you go.
Are you the best Supercross rider at Call of Duty? Put it to rest.
Is he?
Put it to rest.
No, not anymore. So I haven't. I gave it up in October last year.
It's too time consuming, dude.
Hey, he's taking it serious. Taking the Supercross serious.
I gave it up I got rid of my Instagram in September. Gave up the video games in October. I'm like, you know what?
Focused.
He's got the wife checking the DMs, dude. I would know. So I was trying to slide into those things, and I was getting the wife replying to me.
Yeah.
I like it, dude.
All right, man. Well, hey, Shane, you are the man, dude. Congratulations. You're only improving so far this year, and we still have 13 rounds to go.
It's gotten better every round.
Yeah.
So him and Anstey both looking good, in my opinion.
Yeah, Anstey, we're going to have him on the show. Anstey, I would say, too, is he got 11th place right behind you. Like that guy.
Every round.
I'll be honest. He has exceeded my expectations so far this year without a doubt.
And speak about excited. He's excited a lot. Every interview I see him, he is excited to be out there. So
no, it's a good team. It's a good dynamic over there. I like it. But well, hey, Matt, good luck this weekend. I'll be in Phoenix, so I'm going to see you at the rig. I'm sure we'll be chatting it up. We're going to have some fans coming over asking some trivia questions. We got some stuff to give away while we're there. So, dude, wish you the best of luck, and we're going to see you, my man, on Saturday.
That's right.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.
Signing out.
All right, we'll see ya.
See ya.
Oh, what a good guy.
I love that dude.
All right. Well, let's jump right into it here. Let's talk about some prizes.
Big prizes this week.
We do. There's always big prizes. Do I have him right? First place, MSR Gears? Yep, we got him here. All right, Christian, you do it.
Oh, wait, you just dropped the bomb on me, dude.
I'm going to,
okay,
pass
here we
the
go.
torch over.
All right. Weekly prizes this week. If you win them, we want to see them. First place is going to get an MSR gear set, jersey, pant, glove, helmet. Second place, a Cherubies $400 spending spree. Then third, FMF T-shirt hookup, dude. 10 FMF T-shirts. Can't be mad about that. 4 Bridgestone Battlecross, or fourth place, a set of Bridgestone Battlecross tires and Fly Racing CP Rush helmet. Pro Taper cello device and 2 sets of Pro Taper swivel hook carabiner soft loop tie downs. LS2 Subverter Evo helmet. Scoshi hookup with the jump starter and boom bottle. 100% Armega goggle hookup. And 10th place Tusk MX tires, front and rear. So
I like it.
And, of course, $10 Rocky Mountain gift
Yep.
cards.
Don't forget, giving away a signed something. I'm just saying, I have a signed.
Going to go in your bin?
I have a mini signed number plate. I have 2 of them. I have one from Hunter Lawrence. I have one from Jet Lawrence.
Let them choose.
I will let the winner choose
I like that.
which signed number plate they want next Monday when we pick the meme winner. So
I like it.
It could be from this week or from the races on Saturday. Get your memes up, and we're going to look at them on Monday. Anyway, thanks, Moto Mike. Glad you love the beard. It is Henrik Patterson. Do you know it's my birthday today?
Is it?
It's my birthday
Dude, just
today,
getting
dude.
old.
I'm just going to do a self
Birthdays?
call out.
Did you know birthdays are good for your health?
Good for the soul, dude. I'm 37 years old. I'm closer to 40 than I am.
They're good for your health, dude.
Oh, man.
The more you have, the longer you live.
Hey, anyway, a couple quick things, too, before we let everyone go. It's interesting. If you haven't yet, hit the like button, share this video.
Dude, you're getting into like the Ben Gay stage.
Hey,
like you need the ointments and creams to make it through a day.
Calm down. Tomac's the first rider to keep the red plate more than 2 rounds this year.
Yeah.
We went from a 14 to a 30-point gap from first to 10th.
The worst of it is Plessinger, dude.
What about
he was 5 points back of the red plate. With that crash, 30 points back now. That's got to hurt.
Yeah, and Roxon's 9th in points. Roxon went from 7 to 23 back.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all his fault, but that's going to be a lot to make up.
You know what's crazy, though, is Tomac has the 4th amount of laps led, and he's the points leader by 6.
I mean, he's used to
That's how the
leading
boss
laps,
gets it
and then
done,
Webb
dude.
passes him
That's
this
how
year.
the boss gets it done.
He's having bad luck. I don't like it.
Well, anyway, thank you so much to everyone who has tuned in and watched the show live today. Glad you guys are liking it. Somebody said this is hands down the best podcast ever.
Hey, we try.
Trying to find you. Thank you so much for saying that. Appreciate it. That's why we do this show. We love to bench race with everyone.
I mean, you can listen to us, or you can do like Deuce119 and hit up Stevie Wonder.
That's true.
I mean, wherever you go, if it works, it works.
I'm just saying right now, stamp it. Malcolm Stewart is 5th place no matter what this weekend.
You're going to put him in there and make a hard line.
I'm going to make a hard line.
Okay, I like it.
So I'm not going to, anyway.
I'm not saying anything because I'm going off starts.
Please come see me in Phoenix with Shane at the rig. We would love to hear it. And, hey, you know what? I'm going to have a whole bunch of track walk passes while I'm there, too. And I'm going to be dying
sprinkle
to
them
give
out there.
I'm going to sprinkle
Be like
them
the
out.
Keebler elf, leave a
Sprinkle
little
them
trail
out.
of them some out there. All right,
so if you come see me in the rig, you can get some track walk passes to go look at the track after qualifying.
Don't forget my R jerkies either.
I won't, dude. I got your $20 right here in my pocket.
Spiciest one they got.
All right, Nash, Shane's. You know what, Ethan?
Dude, I was thinking that the whole time.
I was thinking that, dude.
I'm going to move that man up. I'm going to go see where he's been after lap 10 or 12 in all the rounds.
That's right, Sarah. Come on over and say hello at the rig. Sarah, if you come over, you're going to get a pass walk, track walk, pass walk thing.
She's part of the nation.
She is. Anyway. Oh, also, crap. Almost forgot. Will not forget, though.
Your tickets?
Tickets giveaway to Anaheim 3, which is after Glendale. Comment in this video after it's done. Put in the comments how many tickets you want that's for Anaheim 3. And our girl Rachel will comment back and let you know if you've won some tickets. So if you want to go to...
Easiest way to do it.
It is. They're free. Just comment, and if you get commented back to you, you get some free tickets to Anaheim 3. All right. Any other questions?
Dude,
Sorry.
You can be okay by Glendale's?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine, dude. I'm on the mend.
Okay.
Sarah, if I'm not there, just hit me up on the DMs on Instagram, and we'll find you. I don't want to miss you. You're stoked to do it, so yes, come say what up.
Even like right now, dude, I'm struggling a little bit.
That's right. We're not gonna be at Arlington. The next race it'll be at after
Is going
Phoenix
to Hotlanta?
is Hotlanta. Yeah, it'll be in Hotlanta, and then obviously Salt Lake City. Anyway.
Take a drink every time you hear Hotlanta
Oh my
there.
gosh, you gotta
See
take
how
a
it
drink
goes.
And do not forget that this Thursday, again, we're going to be live 12 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And Zach Osborne,
That's huge.
he's calling into the show.
Tore up the race day lives. And
That's right.
This is going to be one you don't want to miss, especially for stats, since we're moving to Triple Crowns. A lot of people sounded like they hadn't seen one before, so we'll break it all down, how that works, and it definitely changes your picks.
But yes, you do get to say, like, it's not per race, it's a cumulative.
It's overall.
So it's overall points is what you get. So it's not per race. Anyway, thank you everyone who tuned in so much. We had a great time today.
Make sure to join the group.
Yeah.
SXperts.
Link to the Discord is in the description there. We've got the Moto Academy with AJ Catanzaro. We've got our group. The Trainiacs is going strong.
Dude, the Trainiacs is like 200 strong.
I'm getting the jersey signed by Trey while I'm in Phoenix.
I like that.
So
I like that.
jersey is coming in hot dog. So, and I think AJ Catanzaro is going to be doing a really cool giveaway for his group. Also, remember though that those groups at some point, whether it's halfway or just after halfway through the season, they will be locked out, so you cannot enter. So get on those soon. You got anything else for the peeps?
We got to talk about it. We finally broke 100,000 players this year too. I never thought we'd see the day. I think our first season we had 30,000. So thanks to the nation, we're killing it. I can die happy now, my brainchild.
Nathan's already posting his memes right now.
He's hot on the memes.
He is. He's getting ready for them. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. We love y'all, and we will see you guys on Thursday.